What that shit do, man. It's your boy LS, man. Hey, check it out. Hey, y'all know I answer as many questions and many DMs as possible, right? So they keep wanting me to speak on the legendary, and I'll repeat, the legendary Bee Hive Club that was in the Brims, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about the Bee Hive Club, well, my experience of the Bee Hive Club, right? When I say legendary, my nigga, I mean legendary, right? So before I tell y'all my first time going to the Bee Hive, I'm gonna tell y'all this story, right? And this is a true story, bro. Like my right-handed guy, right? You know, I was a young nigga, young wild nigga, man. Went to camps and juvenile hall and all that shit, placement, did all that type of shit, right? So fast forward, right? Now I'm in placement. So we know placement is, you know, you be there throughout the week. If you programming, they see you home for the weekend. Your mama come get you that Friday, bring you back Sunday night, right? So I'm on that type of time, right? So we'll go home that Friday, you know, niggas go home and they'll come back Sunday, then we all meet back up Monday at school, right? But you know, at this point we all banging, right? You know the shit, we all banging. So now Monday topic is at school, right? We at lunch break and all the breaks and in between class and all that shit. Niggas talking about, yeah, with the homies, we did this, we did that, right? We all young niggas, we all excited and turned up, and you know, this gang shit was just like, that was it for us. It was like, it was lit, like, you know what I mean? Like, so we always come back on Mondays to talk about what we did and, you know, how our set was turned up and, you know, how we had fun, right? So if you my age or older, right? You know, I'm 38. So if you my age or older, y'all remember like them little them blue headphones they had, and put the little tape deck, and y'all had the splitter where it could be like 9 of y'all listen to like math or whatever the case may be, but you also could put a tape in, right? So you know us, we young wild niggas. We'll throw Dama Riders in that motherfucker. We listen to Dama Riders, right? So my rip partner, I was in placement, was Lil Smokey from Fudge Town. He'd bring the Rip Riders in there, right? And one of his big homies, Bronco, was on the Rip Riders, so he'd come in and he'll play the Rip Riders. I'm listening. I'm like, okay, bet I can match that. I throw in the Dama Riders tape, and we'll go back and forth on that shit, you know, on that type of time, right? So one Monday, I'm talking about like, yeah, you know, at the Bee Hive with the big homies, nigga. We had strippers, niggas in there shooting dice. Ooh, they thinking I'm gassing, right? They thinking I'm like, this nigga wasn't there, man. This nigga wasn't that, whatever. So it wasn't a teacher. It was like the teacher aide, right? She was like a black girl, right? And she heard me. She overheard me talking. She heard the Bee Hive. She was like, you at the Bee Hive? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you know about the Bee Hive? She's like, hell yeah. So I'm like, a young nigga, right? I'm like, tell him about the Bee Hive. She like, man, it'd be a lot of blood. That should be going. I'll be in there with my homegirls. I'm like, what? So the whole class turned and looked at me, right? And everybody's like, nigga, you was there when she was talking about? I'm like, hell yeah, I was there, nigga. And I'm telling them all this shit, right? Mind you, before Instagram, before I ain't got no pictures, ain't nothing doing none of that. But she knew, like, what I was talking about, that I really was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was only shit, like, a motherfucker was there could talk about, right? And it was just like, that shit was just lit, right? So like a whole month straight, man, all the kids at the school, all the kids at the place been like, oh man, you went to Bee Hive, man. Oh shit, like, they thought I was the dopest nigga on campus, right? So that's that story, right? So fast forward, now I'm hanging in the hood, man, Fruittown Brims, you know what I'm saying? So we know the Bee Hive was on Vermont and 62nd and 6 Deuce Brims, you know? And we know the Fruittown Brims, you know, Vermont 37, Vermont Jeff and all that, Expo, all that, right? They ain't nothing but a straight shot of Vermont. So we hang in the hood, homies is hustling, shooting dice, doing all of those type of shit. They get dark, so now niggas going in, changing their clothes, like, man, we gotta go to the Bee Hive. So niggas mount up and get in cars, and we shoot up Vermont to the Bee Hive. So now I'm in the Bee Hive. This Christmas Day, 99. I never forget it, my nigga, Christmas Day, 99. Lick 'em low on the pool table stripping. And before OnlyFans, before all this Instagram strippers and all that, Lick 'em low was like LA popping, you know what I mean? I think she had something to do with like the Luke Peep show and all that. You know what I mean? I know I'm probably exposing my age, but you know, you young niggas Google Luke Peep show, man. She was popping back then. You know what I'm saying? So she was doing all that dancing and all that other type of shit, right? So now we in the Bee Hive and we drinking and shit. We smoking. Niggas shooting dice. We partying. Bloods everywhere coming here. Homegirls from everywhere coming here. Bitches from everywhere coming here. It's love. It's lit. It's turned the fuck up. So she on the pool table stripping. And mind you, at this point, I'm probably nothing but 15, my nigga. Nothing but 15, my nigga, just watching this shit like having the time of my life, like no cap. A nigga stick a blunt in her pussy and she get to making that motherfucker smoke and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, whoa, this shit crazy, right? Another Damu, I forget where he from, cause it was nothing but Damu's that motherfucker. He walk in the club, he got an ice cold 40. He sit that motherfucker on the pool table. She go down there halfway down this motherfucker. This motherfucker ice cold on a 40 ounce, nigga, glass bottle. I was like, oh my God. Whoo, shit. Another nigga put one of the pool balls like by her pussy lips and she like pushed that motherfucker out. Dead and made it in the pocket. I was like, oh shit. This shit different, man. I'm like, I'm loving it. I'm, again, number 15 and a half or something, having the time of my motherfucking life, my nigga. They playing DJ Quick, man. They playing all that shit. Niggas is whooping and it was just like, bro, it was just so lit, my nigga. Like, it's really unexplainable, like, my nigga, like, the time I had, my nigga, for real, it was like, man, I don't know, man, it was like, man, whoa, it was lit, bro. It was super lit, bro, like, and, so fast forward, right, the big homie Gina from the hood, he had a club for a second on Jefferson and Bullong in the hood, but neighborhood Washington Fruitown shut that shit down, so he moved it to 54th and 2nd Ave, and this is like fast forward, way fast forward. He had that shit going for like a couple of months that summertime. It was lit. I'm talking about going up every Friday and Saturday. We was turned. We was lit. Ball. Me and Baby Stretch turned to that nigga bartenders. You know what I'm saying? We working the bar. Fast forward that, I'm in the pen. BIP to the big homie from 6 Deuce Eminem. He had the Boogie Down Brim Club on Normandy and 61st. I missed that one because I was in pen. That shit was going up. But ain't nothing fucking with that Bee Hive, bro. It'll never be another Bee Hive. That's a classic. You can't name one dog, bro. One dog that don't know about the Bee Hive or wasn't at the Bee Hive, you know what I'm saying? For real. Let's see a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of young niggas, you know what I mean, probably went off the porch yet, but if a nigga was off the porch and he never been to the Bee Hive, something wrong, my nigga. I don't give a fuck. He from Wilmington, San Pedro, Englewood, nigga, everybody was there. Nigga, Barson, nigga, South Central, Watts, nigga, everybody that stepped foot in that motherfucker. And that's a fact, nigga. And it was smack down in the rims, my nigga, like real shit, bro, like for real. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to been there, you know what I'm saying? For real though. But yeah, that's my story on the Bee Hive, man. Little ass, Sue business.